So after our full drive track and road, you remember that we discovered a bit of oil around the turbo area. At the moment we're just pulled up at a lake, so we did spend a few days in, well 2 days in Adelaide, just getting all the gear, getting all the parts for fixing the Troopy, and then we caught up with Sean Rigby, or Ratbag you may know him as if you're on the Troop Carriers of Australia page. We always try to catch up with those guys when we're in Adelaide, and they just looked after us so well. So now we're out in the middle of nowhere here in the outback of Kimber. So we're just going to put the catch can in here, do a bit of bush mechanics. Some of the parts in our engine are probably slightly deteriorating. So what's happening here is the inside engine there, it's working too hard. The pistons are creating too much pressure and pushing in unnecessary oil through this tube and down into the air filter here, and then we're getting the leak in the turbo. So what we're going to do is put a catch can in, and Zebby's going to be bending some aluminium, creating a bracket and all that sort of stuff, and we're going to put that in mounted over here, and then hopefully give the turbo clean up and make sure that there's no other oil leaking out, because if it is the actual turbo, then that's going to be a lot more work, a lot more money. Yeah, definitely a bigger job. Bloody Iron Man over here.
It's the only thing I can work with because I can't weld. 2 bolts here that I'm going to use to bolt on this bracket, and then I'm going to bend a 90-degree angle and then it'll just mount in here.
So I'm just going to take the time here to say that we're not experts at any of this.
Definitely not.
We don't even know what this thing is here.
Let's do it.
But
something.
it's got to do with something.
When it breaks, we'll know what it
But every time something breaks in the Troopy, because we've been driving in it for so long, you can hear when something's wrong. So you just got to pull over, have a look, see where the oil is coming out or whatever else is going on. And then we just pretty much Google it, or go on the Troop Carriers of Australia page and either get advice from there. You just look in the search bar or just ask people from there, and we get as much advice as we can, and then if we can't fix it, we'll take it to the mechanic. Or sometimes we'll just take it straight in, depending on how tired we are. Yeah, definitely not experts, but we just give it our best shot, and it always seems to work.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I mean, over the years we've took apart the turbo, we've put the alternators back in when that's shit itself. I don't know, just heaps of random jobs.
Shocks, power steering pump.
Yeah, power steering pump when we were doing some donuts in the sand dunes. That went. It's not good to have a Troopy without power steering. It's very hard to turn.
Forgot to mention, so we got the 1HD FTE engine. If anyone wants the measurements, I can just quickly tell you that was 40mm wide gap and a 40mm deep channel. So this is actually 60mm aluminium flat bar by 3mm thick. So yeah, sweet, we've just bolted it on there, as you can see.
Use some nylock.
Use nylock nuts for it, because obviously I reckon they're the best. Spring washers wear out, but nylock seem to hold, or stainless steel, so won't rust.
We don't know what that thing is.
That's in. Put nuts on it, and we've got a nice little bracket there. Very cool. Very nice. I like it. It's the worst.
Do you want me to get my hands in there?
Yeah, get those little mini You just can't get a good spot, eh? Yeah, that's it.
It's in the worst spot.
Yeah, I don't want to take that hose off either.
There it is, all mounted up. Now we just got to put on the hoses. I got in trouble before for calling tubes and not hoses by Zeb.
Not tubes, man.
Like I said, I'm not an expert. But yeah, tubes, hoses, whatever. Still does the same thing. Oh, these are cool shoes. It looks so good. That was just laced with oil and now it's just all gone. That's amazing. Wow. Unfortunately, we'll take that.
So there's not like heaps deposited sitting in there.
Yeah, that's quite clean actually.
I can give him a spray.
We just gave this hose a clean and we're just putting it back on now. I can get this up.
You can do it. You got it? Yeah, nice. You're nearly there. So clean. We'll definitely be able to pick if there's more oil. Nice and deep.
Did you say wedge?
I'm a weirdo.
So we've just fitted the top hose to the top of the catch can to the air filter. So Zebby just bought a little 90-degree fitting so then we don't get any kinks in our hoses. So we're hoping that's good enough under pressure that's not going to kink or bend, but I think it should be alright.
We want to buy 290s. I think that was more than the hose cost, that one adapter.
So now we're just putting another piece of pipe on the bottom end of the catch can and that'll go straight into the engine here.
And that's it.
And that's it, and then we should be done. Just gonna top up the oil. The idea of it is the catch can gets any excess oil that might be coming out of the engine, and then when we do a service or every couple thousand Ks we can empty it through the hose in the bottom. There's a hose here and then it just has a little valve on the end so we can just empty it
Straight into whatever you want.
Yeah.
Empty the oil, but yeah, should be all sweet. It's got a little filter in here as well. That could change sort of every service when you do all your other filters. Yeah, that's
Look,
it.
we did it.
Job done.
Should we turn it on and see if
It works.
Start her up.
you've reached Dave's Oldie Spot. Please leave your name, number, and get